Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's story is one that will completely shock you. It's a tale from Africa about kindness, betrayal, and the unexpected way life can turn on those who take goodness for granted. So sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because you won't believe what this beggar did to the man who helped him. In a small African town, where the dust rose with every footstep, and the market square was filled with chatter and laughter, there lived a beggar named Juma. He sat every morning near the big baobab tree with a tin cup in his hand and hope in his tired eyes. Juma wasn't always a beggar. Once he had dreams, a family, and a little business, but life had been cruel. After losing everything to a fire, he had no one left. One day, a man named Musa walked by. Musa was a humble shopkeeper known for his kind heart. He noticed Juma sitting in the same spot every day, wearing torn clothes and looking weak. While many ignored him, Musa stopped. He gave him food, water, and even a few coins. But more than that, he offered him kindness. Every morning, Musa brought him breakfast before opening his shop. Sometimes he would even sit and talk with him, listening to Juma's stories and dreams. Over time, Juma began to trust Musa. He started calling him brother. Musa saw potential in the beggar's eyes and decided to do something extraordinary. He offered Juma a job at his shop. It wasn't much, just helping to clean, arrange goods, and watch the counter. But it was a start. Juma was shocked. He couldn't believe someone was willing to give him a chance after all his failures. With tears in his eyes, he accepted. For the first few weeks, Juma worked hard. He came early, stayed late, and thanked Musa every day. The villagers started to respect him again. They began to greet him, no longer seeing him as the town beggar, but as a man trying to rebuild his life. Musa was proud. He even started teaching Juma how to handle money and manage customers. But soon something changed. Juma started to envy Musa. He began to notice the nice clothes Musa wore, the admiration people gave him, and the way customers trusted him. Jealousy quietly grew inside his heart. He started thinking, why should he have so much while I have nothing? I work just as hard. This poisonous thought began to eat away at his gratitude. One evening, Musa told Juma he would be traveling for a few days to visit family. He handed Juma the keys to the shop and asked him to take care of things in his absence. Juma was overjoyed at first. Musa trusted him completely. But as the night fell and he sat in the quiet shop, his thoughts turned dark. He stared at the cash box, the goods on the shelves, and the new clothes Musa had ordered for sale. Greed whispered to him that this was his chance. That night, Juma made a decision that would change his life forever. He stole everything he could, money, goods, even Musa's savings hidden under the counter. He disappeared into the darkness without looking back. By the time Musa returned, his shop was empty and his heart was broken. He couldn't believe that the man he had helped, the man he treated like a brother, could betray him so cruelly. Years passed. Musa managed to rebuild his shop slowly with the help of his community. He forgave Juma in his heart, though he never saw him again. Life went on, but the pain of betrayal never truly left him. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. As Musa walked through a nearby city on business, he saw a crowd gathered near a street corner. Curious, he went closer and was stunned by what he saw. There, sitting in rags thinner and weaker than ever, was Juma, the same beggar who had betrayed him. His eyes were sunken, and his hands trembled as he held out an empty cup. Musa's heart ached. Despite everything Juma had done, he couldn't walk away. He approached him quietly. When Juma looked up, their eyes met. For a moment, silence filled the air. Juma recognized him instantly. Shame covered his face as he tried to speak, but no words came out. Tears fell from his eyes. Musa gently placed a coin in his hand and said softly, "I forgave you a long time ago, brother." Juma broke down, crying uncontrollably. He begged Musa for forgiveness again and again, but Musa just smiled and said, It's never too late to change. What you did hurt me, but it also taught me something important. Kindness is never wasted, even when it is betrayed. From that day on, Juma tried to make things right. He followed Musa back to the village, asking to work again, not for money, but to earn back trust. Musa agreed, but this time he made Juma start from the bottom again. Slowly, through hard work and honesty, Juma rebuilt his reputation. The villagers watched as he transformed from a thief and beggar into a humble, honest man. Though he never regained all he lost, he gained something far greater: redemption and peace. In the end, the story of Musa and Juma became a lesson for everyone in the town. People spoke about how kindness can heal even the deepest wounds, and how greed can destroy everything in a single moment. Life has a way of testing both the giver and the receiver. Some people will repay kindness with betrayal, but true strength lies in forgiveness. And sometimes, even those who fall the hardest can rise again if they have the courage to face their mistakes. So remember, not everyone you help will appreciate your kindness, but help anyway, because goodness says more about who you are than what others do to you. And if you ever find yourself in the shoes of Juma, let this story remind you: it's never too late to change, to say sorry, and to start again. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful African stories that teach life's deepest lessons.